July is the official cold season in Kenya, and this is one of the ways that you can use to heat up your home. Hello there, my name is Dominic and today I have the Tronic oil heater. This particular model is an 11-fin oil heater. This is a 2.5 kilowatt heater. The model number is FH11-F1. But first of all, the price. This 11-fin oil heater goes for 14,500 Kenya shillings on Jumia, and together with the shipping, I paid a total cost of 15,100. A few days after it arrived, I discovered that this item is actually very cheap on the Tronic website. So how well does this oil heater perform? Well, let's find out. After assembly, this is how the oil heater looks like. This is how the front looks like. It has a handle over here, 2 knobs, a light switch, and cable management at the bottom. And this cable is around 1.5 meters long. And it's also a very, very thick cable with a British plug at the end. So after you remove it from the box, you have to do some assembly, but you don't worry, you don't need any tools, because all these wheels, the 4 wheels, these bases, and the U-bolts that you can see here are all hand tightened. You don't need any tools to tighten this, you just use your hands. Like that. As for the base, you just have to insert this U-bolt and tighten this wing nut. Like that, and you are done. So how does this thing work? Well, I believe it has 2 coils, one at the bottom and one at the top, whereby it heats up the oil, and the oil is used to dissipate the heat around your room. And this is a much safer way than using charcoal, because with this oil heater, you don't have any risk of carbon monoxide poisoning. So let's take a look at the settings. So at the top here, we have an indicator. Whenever this thing is on, this will indicate. At the bottom, this is the wattage setting. At 0, that is off. 1, that is 1000 watts, 1500 watts, and the maximum 2500 watts or 2.5 kilowatts. And this is the thermostat. That's not very hot, and that's very hot, and you can hear the thermostat clicking. It's off, it's on. This thing will go on and off repeatedly during its use. You can use this to drag the machine around your room, and I don't believe you can use this to lift this machine because it's fairly heavy. I never saw any indicator of how heavy this thing is on the manual as well as on the box, but I can guess it to be around 7 kilograms. The temperature inside my room right now is 18.7 degrees Celsius, and if I can get that up to maybe 23 or 24 degrees Celsius, then I will be comfortable in this room. Now I would suggest that you plug this in directly to the wall and not to an extension cable. So I'm just going to keep a tab on this and see how long it will take to get to maybe around 23 or 24 degrees Celsius. The time right now is 10:48 in the PM. I have set the power rating to the maximum, that is 2.5 kilowatts, and I will set the temperature all the way to the highest level. So around 40 minutes later, let's check the temperature, and my room measures around 12 square meters, and the temperature is 24.5 degrees Celsius. I'm actually sweating inside this room. So this is a gadget that I would recommend. So one warning though, do not try and hang your clothes over here to dry them. You can even see a warning label over here. Do not hang your clothes, because some clothes can actually melt over here, and that's a very huge fire risk. So you might actually burn your house trying to dry your clothes. One final look at the temperature, and you can see it's very, very hot. 85 degrees Celsius. And that's the temperature at the back. Almost 90 degrees Celsius. That's enough to cause burns to your skin. And you should actually not touch this, because that is actually very, very hot. One final thought is that do not actually place this near combustible materials. So do not place it on carpets, do not place it near curtains. Just place it on its own in a corner somewhere, and it will heat up your room perfectly. So that's it. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.